picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And he's loose again. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Kyle Pitts, 31 yards. And the Raiders have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
3rd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Jamie Gillen down as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And running with power here. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Almost the entire length of the field. A punt return of 97 yards. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it is 42-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on the... Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. On the screen, it's Bettis. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it?
Back now at Lambeau. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Now it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. This is Bettis on the draw. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 40-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Wide open, Gronkowski. 25 yards that time. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was, that was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
you